Colombian food doesn't begin when the plate hits the table. It starts earlier. Some dishes announce themselves early with sizzling masa on a street corner, cheese melting into warm dough, or a pot of soup doing slow, patient work in the background. These are 20 Colombian foods you need to try, not just arepas, from Bandeja Paisa to Obleas. Number 20, Colombian Churros, sugar-dusted street finish. You usually notice these at the exact moment you tell yourself you are done eating. A vendor is turning out hot golden sticks, and the air goes sweet with fried dough and sugar. They are simple on purpose, crunchy outside, soft inside, and meant to be eaten while you are still walking. It's the kind of dessert that does not need a speech, just one bite and a grin. Do you grab churros as your victory lap, or do you save them until the very last second? Number 19, Obleas, wafer sandwich with arequipe. A park stall, a stack of thin wafers, and that caramel-heavy arequipe scent that travels farther than it should. Obleas are two crisp wafers pressed around a sweet spread that tastes like dulce de leche. And the best part is that nobody orders them the same way. Some people add shredded cheese for that salty sweet punch. Others go coconut, chocolate, or condensed milk. The crunch is delicate, the filling is rich, and it always turns into a little mess you do not regret. Number 18, Mazorca Desgranada, corn party cup. This one feels like street food that accidentally became a celebration. Warm, sweet corn kernels get served piled with cheese, sauces, and crunchy potato sticks on top, so every bite is creamy, salty, and loud. It is the ultimate group snack that somehow becomes a solo snack the moment you take the first spoonful. People hover, they ask for a taste, and you start protecting the cup like it is precious. Number 17, Almojábanas, soft cheese bread for breakfast. Walk past a bakery early and you catch the warm, cheesy comfort of these before you even see the tray. Almojábanas are soft, slightly sweet breads made with cheese and cornmeal, and they are the kind of breakfast that feels calm. Tender bite, gentle sweetness, creamy cheese, no drama. Pair it with coffee and it turns into a slow morning you actually want to repeat. Number 16, Pandebono, chewy cassava cheese roll. This is the bread that makes people say, "I will just take one," and then reach for a second without thinking. Pandebono is made with cassava flour and cheese, so it bakes up bouncy and chewy, not fluffy. Warm, slightly crisp at the edges, and perfect with hot chocolate or coffee when you want something cozy but not heavy. It is snack food that behaves like comfort food. Hot chocolate or coffee, which one are you pairing with it today? Number 15, Buñuelos, golden cheese fritters. These show up like a holiday signal, especially around Christmas, but they hit any time you want something warm and satisfying. Buñuelos are round cheese fritters, airy on the inside and lightly crunchy outside, with that soft steam escape on the first bite. They taste like a savory donut without the sweetness, which is exactly why they disappear fast. You tell yourself one is enough, and then you are already negotiating with the idea of another. Number 14, Papas Rellenas, stuffed fried potato balls. Street food does not get more dependable than a potato that's been turned into a full meal. Papas Rellenas are potato balls stuffed with seasoned meat or chicken, fried until the outside is crisp and the inside stays soft and comforting. Add a hit of aji and suddenly the whole thing wakes up, rich and spicy and perfectly balanced. They are portable, filling, and impossible to eat politely. Number 13, Colombian Empanadas, crispy corn dough pockets. You spot these everywhere for a reason. Colombian empanadas are usually made with corn dough and deep fried until they turn golden and crunchy, then filled with seasoned meat, potato, or chicken, depending on the place. They are always served with aji, so you control the heat, one cautious dip or a full dunk. The best part is the contrast, shattering crunch outside, soft savory filling inside, And because every region adds its own twist, you never feel like you are eating the same empanada twice. Are you the kind of person who stops at one, or do you accidentally eat three while talking? Number 12. Calentado, breakfast made from leftovers. This is Colombia turning resourcefulness into something you crave. Calentado takes yesterday's rice and beans, throws in plantain and shredded meat, and pan fries everything until it tastes unified and warm and just a little crispy in places. Then you top it with a fresh egg and serve it with arepa or bread, because breakfast is not meant to be small here. It feels like a practical meal that somehow tastes better than it has any right to. Number 11. Caldo de Costilla, rib broth that resets you. Colombians love this in the morning, and once you try it, you get why. Caldo de Costilla is a simple rib broth made with beef ribs, often with potatoes and herbs, rich but not heavy. People treat it like a fix for everything: hangover mornings, cold days, rough nights, or the kind of week that leaves you tired before noon. It does not try to be fancy, it just steadies you fast. Number 10. Changua, milky egg soup from the highlands. This one surprises people, and then quietly wins them over. Changua is a breakfast soup from the Andean region, made with milk, eggs, and cilantro, often served with bread or arepa on the side. It tastes mild and soothing, like comfort without heaviness, the kind of thing you want when the morning is cold and you need warmth that does not knock you out. It is tied to Bogotá mornings and traditions that go back far beyond trendy food culture. Would you try Changua once out of curiosity? Or do you feel like you could actually make it your routine? Hashtag 9 Mondongo, hearty tripe soup. Mondongo has a reputation, and it deserves a fair shot. This is a traditional soup built around tripe. But the real star is the broth, slow-cooked, savory, and loaded with vegetables and seasonings, so it tastes restorative, not intimidating. You will often find it with potatoes and other hearty additions that make it feel like weekend food, the kind of dish people swear by when they want something that sticks with them. Hashtag 8 Ajiaco Santafereño, Bogotá chicken and potato soup. This is Bogotá's cold weather masterpiece, the soup that feels like a hug and still has layers. Ajiaco is made with shredded chicken, corn on the cob, and 3 types of potatoes that thicken the broth naturally into something creamy without needing dairy. Then it becomes customizable: capers for salt, cream for richness, avocado and rice on the side if you want to build the perfect bite. The guascas herb is the signature, earthy and slightly peppery. And once you taste it, you know you are in the highlands. Hashtag 7 Sancocho, the big pot ritual. Sancocho is less one recipe and more a national habit that changes by region and family. You will usually get a rich broth with root vegetables like yuca, plantain, potato, and corn, plus protein that could be chicken, beef, pork, or fish, depending on where you are. Coastal versions often lean into fresh fish or seafood. Inland versions go meatier and heavier. It's the kind of dish people build weekends around, cooked in big pots, shared family style, bowls refilled without asking. A handful of chopped cilantro at the end makes it feel bright and complete. If you had to choose, are you trying fish sancocho by the sea or a meatier mountain version that tastes like a full afternoon? Number 6. Fritanga, communal meat feast. This is the meal you order when the plan is to sit, talk, and eat for a long time. Fritanga is a shared platter of grilled or fried meats like chorizo, morcilla, pork ribs, chicken, and sometimes beef, served with potatoes, arepas, and plantains. It is informal and loud in the best way, salty, smoky, crunchy, and built for group energy. You find it at roadside spots and local markets, especially around central Colombia, and it feels like the food version of a good conversation. Hashtag 5 Picada Colombiana, mixed platter, share first energy. A picada is social food with a mission. Give everyone something to fight over in a friendly way. You get an assorted platter featuring sausages like chorizo, morcilla, and longaniza, plus grilled meats and crispy bits like chicharrón. usually backed up by sides like ripe plantain, yuca, Criolla potatoes, and arepas. Then come the sauces, hogao or chimichurri, depending on the table. And suddenly, every bite becomes a different combination. It is less about a single flavor and more about variety, textures, and sharing. Number 4. Patacones, twice-fried green plantain discs. Patacones are the crunchy base layer that shows up everywhere because they work with everything. Slices of green plantain fry once, get smashed, then fry again until crisp, and that second step is why they taste chip-like with a deeper, toastier plantain flavor. On the coast, you will see them next to fish and seafood. In other places, they come topped with cheese or stacked with hogao, the tomato onion cumin sauce that makes things taste like home cooking. They are simple, satisfying, and dangerously easy to keep eating. Number 3. Cazuela de mariscos, creamy coastal seafood stew. This is Colombia showing off its Caribbean side, rich, warm, and coastal without being overwhelming. Cazuela de mariscos is a creamy stew that can include shrimp, fish, clams, squid, and sometimes more, simmered with vegetables and often coconut milk and cream for that luxurious texture. It is traditionally served hot and feels like comfort food and special occasion food at the same time. Pair it with coconut rice and patacones, and you get the full coastal logic on one table. Pair it with coconut rice and patacones, and you get the full coastal logic on one table. Creamy, starchy, crunchy, and slow eating on purpose. If you were at a seaside restaurant right now, are you ordering coconut rice with it, patacones, or both? Because that is the only correct answer. Number 2. Lechona tolamense, stuffed roasted pig, celebration food. This is the dish that makes people line up and point at the crispy parts like they are choosing concert seats. Lechona comes from Tolima and involves a whole pig stuffed with seasoned rice, peas, onions, herbs, and chunks of pork, slow roasted for hours until the skin turns golden and crackly. The filling absorbs the juices and spices, often garlic and cumin, so the inside stays deeply savory while the top stays crunchy. It is traditionally served with small arepas to balance the richness, and it shows up at festivals, holidays, weddings, the big moments where food is meant to be shared. Number 1. Bandeja Paisa, the full platter that explains everything. If you want one plate that explains Colombia's appetite for big, satisfying comfort food, it is Bandeja Paisa. This is Antioquia's signature platter, originally built as fuel for long work days, and now eaten as a serious lunch that still feels proud of its size. You get rice and red beans cooked with pork, then the lineup: ground or grilled beef, chorizo, chicharrón, with that crispy pork belly bite, a fried egg on top, sweet plantain for balance, avocado for calm, and a small arepa on the side, because one carb is never enough. The genius is how you mix it: creamy beans, salty meat, rich egg, sweet plantain, all in one forkful, one plate, zero boredom. Now, it is your turn. Which Colombian food do you need to try first? The one you can practically taste through the screen? Drop it in the comments and tell us where you first learned it: a coastal street stall, a mountain road trip stop, a market, or someone's family table. If you have a small rule like extra AG, more cilantro, or you have to eat it with a specific drink, share that too. Subscribe for more food stories that taste like home every week.